Hi everyone. I hope everybody is doing fine. So we're going to start the session shortly. We're just waiting for Rose Gray to join in. Hi Kamya. Alright, so we're connecting Rose Gray.
Hi, Preeti.
Hi Kapoor, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Is it?
I think there is a little bit of connection problem from your end.
Oh, I'll just check. One sec.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Is it better?
Yes.
Sure. 1 second. I'll just put this on. So, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Very well. Tell me what's happening.
Nothing, yeah, just we're all trapped in our houses.
I know.
No work, nothing.
Yeah, and it's been quite a lot of time, man. It's been 4 months
Yeah.
almost. Yeah. Hi, everybody.
So, hi everybody. We have Nupur in the live session with us today. She is a co-partner at Rose Gray, India, and they basically deal in makeup disposables. I'll give it to you, Nupur. Please introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi everybody, I am Nupur and I'm the co-founder for Rose Grey. So it was founded by Ritika, she's my sister and my co-partner. So we started Rose Grey way back in 2015 and we started with organic mask and scrubs that time. We have that range as well, but then we started off with disposables in 2016. So
Uh,
it's been almost 3 to 4 years that we have been into the business for disposables. But we have seen that during COVID times, it has, expanded really well now because I feel that now people are really scared and they are moving towards sanitation. So that
yes.
has really helped our business to move forward as well. So this is
Actually, I
what,
think this is the
yeah,
need of the hour, and
right.
we can't
Yeah.
live without this at all. Cross
Yeah.
contamination and that infection, we just can't take risk with it.
Yes, and it has become really important for a makeup artist, Preeti, to
Yes.
follow all these things because as a makeup artist, you are directly in contact with the client, and for
Yes.
you, it is extremely important to make your client feel safe and protected during these times because
Yeah.
they are stepping out of their houses and they have that scared thoughts in their mind that whether
Mm.
the makeup artist will be following all the protocols or not.
Yes.
So it is now a duty that you should always
Yes.
follow those steps so that you make your clients feel really protected. And now that when businesses are opening up, it has become extremely important for us
Yes.
to follow all these protocols. So that's the reason we launched Rose Grey Disposable Kit so that it becomes easier for an artist to carry all those disposables along and then
Yeah.
make your client feel protected and safe. And also, the kit is curated in such a way that all your disposables are in one place. So it also looks very hygienic and very presentable when you are out there. So that's like it's a lasting impression, which says that
Yeah. Earlier also, when this COVID situation was not there, even then sanitization and clean brushes and
yeah,
working hygienically was imperative, but people were not taking it seriously. And
yeah,
I've always seen you guys pushing everyone and putting up your stories regarding the hygiene and how we should follow it and how important it is for us as a makeup artist, and even when people are using it at home for their own personal
Right.
makeup, cleaning
Right.
of brushes is very important, because that bacteria that comes on the brushes, are directly putting it on your
On
skin,
your
which gives you
yeah.
acne. So
We generally
basically,
yeah, sorry. We generally don't understand this and we then generally don't take care of it, because rest of the things we generally wash in our houses, right? The brushes and all, as a normal individual, I'm not a makeup artist, but even I do not wash my brushes every time I apply makeup on. But after this pandemic and everything, everybody has become so cautious about everything. So
yes,
even as a normal individual at home, I prefer washing makeup brushes now every then and now once I use
it's very
my makeup.
important. Actually,
Yes.
people feel that we are the only user of the brushes and the makeup, so we don't need to wash them. But
Yeah.
honestly, we can still skip sanitization in that
Right.
case. But washing your brushes every week, if you're using it frequently, once a week, or if you're not
Yeah.
using it very frequently, maybe then once a month. But you need to keep it in a closed
Sure.
pouch. Don't leave your brushes open.
Yeah.
All that dirt and everything sets on it and it goes onto your skin. So you have
Right.
to be very careful about it. So
Yes.
as a makeup artist, I've been following this sanitization and disinfecting routine since day one, because my training was like that. And I was trained under international artists every time, whenever, whatever courses I took. And I was under Anu Kaushik also. I am one of
Yeah.
the students.
Kaushik
So
ma'am is
we were trained
using
like
disposable.
that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
so we were trained like that, and but now it's like we can't take it leniently at any point of step.
Yeah.
So, what do you say, Nupur? I mean, how can we see your disposable kit? Can you have a look
Sure.
of your
Just
disposable
a second.
kit?
I'll show you the entire kit. So this is the entire rose gray disposable box. Can you see, Preeti?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'll brief you what all do we have in this kit and how can
Yeah.
we use it one by one, so that it becomes really easy for a makeup artist to use this, because I get a lot of DMs, how to use a spatula, how can we use the
Hmm.
spoolie. So I'll explain
Yes.
it in a better way right now. So first of all, I'll just start with the mascara one. So if you
Hmm.
can see, this is a mascara spoolie. So,
Hmm.
mascara is basically one of those products which contains the highest bacteria, because
Yes.
we always double dip that in a natural process. We tend to
Hmm.
forget that double dipping is not allowed, because once you're
Yeah.
using a brush inside and you're putting it on the eyelid of a person or an eyelash of a person, you're already contaminating that product. And then if you
Yes.
move directly to another client without using a disposable spoolie, then you are basically transferring that bacteria into the eyes of another person. So
Yes.
that's how
It
cross
gives you eye
contamination.
infection as well.
Yeah, it leads to eye infection. So to avoid that, we have this spoolie. What we can do is we can take up the mascara. I'll show you one second. So what you do is you just put your disposable spoolie in the mascara, and then you
Hmm.
apply it on the client, and then you dispose this off, so that you do
Okay.
not double dip it, right? Or
So
else what?
every time we
Yeah.
want to give a quote, if we want to refill the mascara on the spoolie, we need a new spoolie, right? We can't double dip
Right.
that.
Or the second option, if you don't want to waste the spoolie again and
Yeah.
again, so what you can do is you can take up any mixing palette, whichever you
Hmm.
have, stainless steel or
Okay.
this one. You can dip once or twice and then take a lot of product out on this. And then
Yeah.
from here, you can apply on the client 2-3 times wherever you want to. So in this way, you're not contaminating the product, right? In this way, you've
Yes.
already taken out a lot of product on your mixing palette, and then you're reapplying and recoating it. Because I understand that as a makeup artist, you need to at least recoat it 3-4 times so to give that
Yes.
tension look. So
This
this
is
is a
that.
better way, that you take out a lot of product here and then you apply,
Okay.
and then you can dispose this off. And so basically one mascara wand is enough for one person. So that's how it is used. Yeah. So these are eyeliner wands.
Okay.
So you can see it has that precision which you can use for an eyeliner. So similarly, you can pick up an eyeliner and put it here a little, then use it here, and then apply on the client. And then you can dispose this off. Similar. So this way you basically do not double dip and you prevent cross contamination and infection from one person to another. Even if you have like so many brides out there, then also it's really important for you to use a disposable, because we generally in a normal way we forget that we are double dipping it again and again and putting liner on one person to another person, but this can lead to a
But
lot.
we can also scrape out some of the
Yeah, so
gel eyeliner we're
yes,
using
for gel liners
on
you
our
can,
palette.
right, and then you can apply it from this brush, because so in this way you use this eyeliner wand.
Okay.
For lipstick, I'll show you how you can do it. Give me a second. So, for example, this is your lipstick and you have to apply this on your client, and you use this makeup palette. What you do is you scrape out a little product from your spatula.
Selection from.
Hi, can you hear?
Yeah. There was a connection problem. Yes.
All right. So I was telling about how to put lipstick on your client. So you, for example, this is your lipstick and you want to put it, you shouldn't be directly putting it on the client, because you know how many germs a lipstick contains. So what you can do is, first of all, the first step should be take this alcohol swab. Can you see this?
Yeah.
So this is like an alcohol swab. You take this, you wipe this off. So this way you basically are sanitizing your lipstick.
All right.
All right.
You can also spray our sanitizer directly on the lipstick.
You can, but I think alcohol swab works better on lipsticks, because you're not putting anything. And then this is a disposable spatula. So you take this product out, like just scrape it, right? You put it on your mixing palette, whatever amount you want to put it, and then you take this lipstick wand, which has this precision which can give you a great lip color. It's similar to what we have in the lipsticks, liquid lipstick. And then you can take up this product like this, it will come on your lipstick wand, and then you can apply it. So you can scrape out as much amount of product you want to apply, and maybe you can take out a little more, because I understand once the bride is ready, you want to retouch it also. So that's why you can reapply this from this lipstick wand. So this is how this lipstick wand works, right? Similarly, we have these eyeshadow and glitter palettes. These are not basically used for giving you a proper eye look, but for your glitter products. For your glitter products, it is used. So you can take up a little glitter on your palette, similar way the way we have taken up our lipsticks and all. We can take up. I'll show you how you can scrape out your eyeshadows as well. So give me a second. So like if this is your palette, right? So you take certain product out and then you keep it on your eyeshadow palette, and then you can apply that glitter on the person's eyes. So this way you're not even contaminating your glitter. So you're protecting your products as well as your clients in this way. Right?
Even in salons, I mean, we've always seen that they hardly follow any sanitization routine. So these days, I mean, though it's very crucial now to maintain that hygiene. So what everybody is opening their business also. Salons are open now. But any tip, anything that you want to tell them, because they were earlier they were hardly following anything
Using.
such like rules. Yeah. So why, what would you like to suggest them? I mean,
See,
how can they maintain hygiene when they
see,
have
first
a
of
lot of
all,
clients in wedding season, especially?
right,
They go mad with the in-house clients that they have. So, what do you suggest? How can they maintain that hygiene? The quickest way that they can follow.
See, the quickest way to sanitize your makeup and products to keep it sanitary is the makeup sanitizing spray. So this
Yeah.
is what we had launched, makeup sanitizing spray. So this comes in two bottles. We have a white variant as well. So there's the product remains the same, just the outer packaging remains a little different.
All right.
So what we do is we take up, you keep your makeup palettes 6 inches
Hmm.
away, like for
Okay.
here, and then you
Hmm.
spray it. So this way, you're sanitizing your makeup palettes.
All
And
right.
then just keep it for a few seconds, like for 15, 20 seconds or a minute.
Hmm.
It will settle down and then it will become reusable for another client. So this
Same way
product
we can do it on the brushes also, right?
the
That they can
same.
just spray
So
and
you,
wipe it on a
yes.
tissue.
So for example, if this is your brush, you
Hmm.
keep similarly this 6 inches away and just spray it
Yeah.
and keep it for a minute and then you can reuse it. So this is very effective when you have a lot of clients together and you don't have
Yes.
time to wash your brushes and palettes immediately. So this is
Yeah.
how you basically sanitize your product. So see, sanitizing has become very crucial these days, Preeti. I mean,
Yes.
we both know that you know how much we are sanitizing our hands. Every time we go out, we have
True.
sanitizer in hand. So
Yes.
similarly, our brush also needs sanitization. So it's
Yes.
that's the reason we had launched this thing so that it becomes a little easier for makeup artists to protect their clients and to protect their makeup as well.
Yes.
Also, I
It's
would
very.
like to tell, yeah, this is a 70% IPA. So why 70% and not 99%? Because we do get these DMs that why not
Yes.
99%? And I'm sure that that was your query as well.
Yes.
So
Yes. Because I have
yeah,
always been using that 99% isopropyl. So
yeah.
I was just wondering why not 99? Why 70%? What is the difference between both?
Yeah, so I'll tell you. So 70% has 30% of pure distilled water. So
Okay.
it becomes higher in your moisture content and then
Okay.
it is not as harsh on your skin because you're
Hmm.
directly applying this on your brushes and your brushes
Yes.
goes directly into your skin. So it is not
Mm-hmm.
harsh on the skin because it has purified water content in it.
All
And
right.
also one of the major things which is that when you spray this on your palettes, like when your
Hmm.
palette,
Hmm.
70% alcohol IPA stays for a longer period of time. It doesn't evaporate immediately. So in
All
this
right.
way, it goes inside the product and kill all the bacteria and viruses. Whereas
Okay.
in 99%, the evaporation time is too quick. So as
Okay.
soon as you spray it, it will evaporate. So the time for the alcohol to work on the palate and to kill all the virus and bacteria will not happen. So that is the reason that 70% is the one which is globally used in all, I mean, from all makeup artists. So that's
Mm-hmm.
the reason, and also 70% in 70% the water content acts as a catalyst. So it basically
Okay.
helps in the lesser evaporation time. So that is why we suggest that 70% is a better product to use it on the makeup
Okay.
palette, on your brushes, and also it's not very harsh on your skin. So
All right. All right.
yeah.
Great. So, anything else do we have in your disposable
Yeah.
kit?
So I have shown you alcohol swabs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is used. So this is not only just used to sanitize your lipsticks, but you can
Mm-hmm.
also use to sanitize your outer palettes. So for example, this is your product, right? Any
Yeah.
product. Sometimes we tend to forget to clean the
Yeah.
outer part, and it becomes really, you know, when you place it in front of the client and your kit is not clean or
Yes.
your product is not clean, it looks really shabby, right? And
Yes.
it
Yes.
doesn't give a very nice impression on the client, and it looks like you're not a very
Yes.
great makeup artist in that sense. So these alcohol swabs are very easy to clean, so you can just clear this up, take up the
Mm.
product out. Yeah. So it will come like this, like a paper stick, and then
Mm.
you take your product palette and then you wipe it off. So this way you're sanitizing your products in this way also. So this is also 70% alcohol itself.
All right.
Right? So this way you sanitize your lipsticks, your lipstick covers, your makeup also. So this is your lipstick. It may be sanitized from inside, but if it is not clean from outside, it won't give it out.
Yeah, it's gonna
Yeah.
look nice.
So this is how you clean this up.
Yes.
So this
So
becomes
sanitizing inside is important, but sanitizing outside is
outside
also
is also important.
yes.
Yes, because obviously you're taking up a lipstick, you are touching that surfaces.
You're
So,
using the same hands from which you
yeah,
opened the lip,
right.
so it has to be clean.
Yes.
You can't mess around with makeup too much because those dirty hands then go on your client's face as well.
Right.
So you
So
have
this
to
way
be
you are
very
satisfying
cautious.
each and every product you're using, and
Yes.
then you're protecting your client and yourself as well, because that's also really important in today's time.
And it gives a very good impression to the client also,
Yeah.
Nupur, that you are professional. You're just
Right.
not, another layman or an immature who's just come and doing your makeup and not have following any hygiene.
It is said, there is a statement which says a dirty makeup kit is equal to a dirty makeup artist. So
Yes.
the
True.
way you organize your vanity and the way you organize
Yes.
your table, that is the first impression that you leave on the client. And I think word of mouth spreads really well. So what I've seen in the industry, that if you using all these sanitary, sanitary things, and your makeup kit is well organized, people
Yeah.
will tend to follow you. People will tend to get your makeup done from you, right?
Yes. The first impression itself is very
Is
good on the
customer.
client. When I open my vanity and they see everything is neat and clean, I'm using the spatula, scraping everything out. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that first impression is done right there and then.
Yeah, I know it's a little tedious task, but that's how you basically prevent and cross contamination, and also gives a very lasting impression on your client.
But our job demands it.
Yes,
We
yes, of
can't
course.
do without it.
Yeah. So apart from that, I told you that we have these spatulas which can be used to scrape out your products,
Yeah.
and then we have Q-tips, which is, I'm sure, which is very important for you as a
Very
makeup artist, because you guys
Yes.
need it every then and now. So this
Yeah.
is there. Then we have cotton swabs. These are used like a makeup remover, or maybe anything which excess, anything you want to remove it, so we can use these. And then we basically have two to three sponges in our kit. Generally, we give
Oh.
two sponges. So what you can do is you can just use this and throw away these days.
Yeah.
On a
Use
normal
and-
day,
So the
yeah,
entire kit itself is a use and throw purpose,
yeah,
right?
right. So you can use these sponges and then you can just throw it off. So that's how it is made. So you can keep a lot of sponges with you if you have a lot of makeup artists coming in. So this is what we have in a kit. So one kit is without the sanitizer, and one kit comes along with the sanitizer. So
And in fact, along with the sanitization these days, we need to follow the routine of masks,
Oh,
gloves,
definitely.
PPE. It's so much add-on to the. Earlier, the artists were not even using these disposables. Now everybody is wearing the PPE kits and becoming astronauts these days.
Yeah, I
It is
think
so
face mask
important.
and face shield are really important,
Yes.
because that's how you protect your client, and even they
Yes.
also feel really safe. And when the industry is opening up, it's really scary to step out of your houses. But if somebody
Yes.
is using all the protocols, then it becomes a little easier for a person to come up and get a makeup done. So now
Yes.
that we're seeing a lot of lockdown brides coming in, so I
Yes.
think this is a must for all the makeup artists in this case.
True that. True that. At least, if not a PPE kit, entirely, you're not wearing the kit. But you can definitely wear a mask, a face shield, and gloves. That is very
Yeah,
important.
I
Though
think
it's
that would
a
be
little
enough in that.
cumbersome
Right.
working with the gloves on because we have the habit of using our fingertips on the client to smudge something if we want
Yeah,
to.
I'm not sure how that works. I mean, wearing a glove and then doing
Yeah.
on your client. But what all you can do is that you can sanitize your hands effectively, like keep sanitizing
Yes.
it in
Yes.
between. So
Keep
that,
washing your hands.
yeah.
Please, guys, please don't eat anything in between while doing makeup. Even a cup of tea, if you're having while doing somebody's makeup, that's just not done. Please
Yes,
finish
definitely.
your work and then eat, have whatever you want to have, and wash your hands and then continue working. Don't do it in
You know,
between your work.
Preeti, I have seen that in bigger salons and all, when they have a lot of brides coming in, I'm not talking
Yeah.
about individual makeup artists because I understand that they do take a lot of precautions. But when
Yes.
there is season time and there are a lot of brides coming in, I haven't seen people washing their hands when going from one client to another.
Yes.
So this is a real true story of me only because I also got ready for my brother's function and I saw this happening. That
Yes.
one moving from one client to another, you are neither washing your hand, you neither sanitizing your brushes, you are neither sanitizing your palettes. You're only doing is you keep a towel on and then you just
Just
wipe the
keeping
brushes on.
the brush on it.
Yeah, and then you say that it's cleaning. I don't see
And
that.
who knows how many germs that towel has?
Of course, and that towel is basically going from one person to another only because, of course, they'll not wash it that time. So these all things I think are minute things which a makeup artist or a salon owner needs to, keep in mind so that they make their clients protected and safe during this time. But I think that this should be followed up regularly as a practice as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely.
because
Not just right now. Later also, when doing your own personal makeup or you're doing it professionally, guys, please follow a good hygiene and sanitization routine. It's very important for your skin as well as for your client's skin.
definitely, definitely. It's a must these days, and it's also it should be a practice. If you see all those global makeup artists, this is the standard practice which they do: scraping
Yes, yes,
out, using the spoolies, disposable, sanitizing. It's there in their kit all the time. You
yes.
can't just avoid it.
Internationally, you can't do without it. I mean, they just
Yeah,
don't accept it.
yeah, because there are boards, advisory boards, and all. They will cancel out your license if you're not using all these
Yes.
things. So there was a case in Sephora also a long time back where
Okay.
generally as we all go to shopping malls and everything and we want to get our favorite lipstick from all these stores, right, from bigger stores, and one
Yeah.
of these is actually went into a store and tried a lipstick on, like just
Okay.
without a disposable
Just
applicator.
directly. Yeah.
Yeah, and she basically regained, she had herpes later on. Like she had a
Okay.
major lip infection. And she sued the Sephora organization. So this is what happened. So since then
Yeah,
all
outside you
bigger,
can't take risk with anybody's health. I mean,
right.
they will sue you. They will finish your profession.
Yeah, even in India also, Preeti, a lot of bigger joints like Mac
Yes,
and they use disposables. So if you ask them
yes,
that please give me a disposable spoolie, they will be happy to give that to you.
yes, yes. They do.
Yeah,
All good stores will keep it. It's just
yeah,
that you need to develop that habit of using it. It is available everywhere, but
yeah.
how
It's a
much effort you're putting in to use that, to buy that is important.
Right. But certain because naturally if we go out and shop we tend to forget, right, that please give me a
Yeah.
disposable spoolie, I want to apply a lipstick, right? That doesn't happen. So we take up that sample and we just keep trying it on our
हाँ,
hands, on the lipstick to see how it looks.
right,
But
right. ज्यादा
we
ज्यादा
don't
क्या
know
होता
how
है कि
many.
हम पूछते हैं and if there is nobody to attend us तो हम क्या सोचते हैं चल छोड़ यार,
खुद ही try
let's
कर
not
लेते
waste time and let's just do it. So please guys take it very seriously. Somebody else's infection can
of
give some
course.
problem to you. So
Because you never know how many people have tried before you
yes,
and how many
yes,
people will try after you as well. So it is very
yes,
important to keep a sanitizing spray or keep a disposable always at your ease.
yes, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So, any questions, guys? If anybody wants to ask any question, we would love to take your question right now. We have, I think, skipped a lot of comments. Let's just go through them.
Yeah, let's just go.
Okay. Amazing advices. Okay, thank you so much, guys. We're
Thank you.
happy to help. Anytime, if anybody wants to know anything about disposables, and if you guys want to buy the kit from Ritika, you're most welcome from Ritika and Nupur. You can contact Rose Gray, and we were also doing a giveaway for the same kit, so we're gonna announce the winner today in the session
Right.
itself.
Yeah,
So
we
the
have been promoting this since a long time, and I think we got a great response, Preeti. And
yes,
I
yes.
hope the person, whoever wins it, enjoys the product because they'll get entire sanitizing kit along with the sanitizing spray, so it makes their job a little easier as well, right?
We have a question here, Nupur, that somebody is asking that how to sanitize pigments and glitters.
See, basically, you can't really sanitize those glitter because it becomes little difficult. If you spray it on it, it will just go away. So,
Yeah.
what you can do is you can just take up that alcohol swab and just dab it a little on the product. So, what will happen is it can clean off the upper surfaces. So this is what happens in eyeshadow palettes also. Sometimes you can use
But
both.
I think, Nupur, sorry to cut you down, if
Yeah,
we will put something wet on glitter or pigment, it is
right.
already a powdery form. So a lot of product will go wasted. That swab will take a lot of product. So
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think rather than using the swab, it is better to spray the sanitizer from a little distance so that it doesn't make it wet also and it
yeah, if
sanitizes
you're
it.
using it from a distance, the sanitizing spray works better.
Yeah.
But if
Don't
you use
go
it
too
too
close.
closely, yeah, if
Yeah.
you use it too closely, then it will wipe out the entire product in your
Yes.
case.
Yes.
So it's
But
important.
swab I think will take a lot of product, and I would not recommend that. I think so.
Yeah, and
Maybe sanitizing it
but
from
for
a distance is a good idea.
glitter, you can use always use a disposable eyeshadow brush. This way, you'll
Yeah.
not cross
Yeah.
contaminate.
Be cautious while using it. Be
Yeah,
in a hygienic way. But still, if you feel that you probably you have cross contaminated anything or you've gone
yeah,
wrong somewhere, so
right,
one second, my light is
sure.
strong husband. Sorry.
That's okay. One second.
So what
So I'll
else?
show you how you can use. So this is a glitter which we use on eyeshadow. I have this on my personal this thing. So first of all, the most sanitary way to use it is to use a disposable, right? To use
Yeah.
a disposable eyeshadow. You take this product and then you apply and then you throw
Hmm.
this off. So this way you're not cross contaminating your product. But other
Yeah.
than this also, you can take up your sanitizing spray, keep it
Hmm.
at a 6 feet distance, and then just spray it off.
Yes.
So this way you're sanitizing. You keep this for a few seconds, for a minute.
Yeah.
It will dry off and it will completely sanitize your product as well.
Yes. Since
Right?
it is a pressed glitter, so we can
Yeah.
use maybe a swab also on it. But if we have
Right.
loose glitter, then only spraying is the option.
Right.
And otherwise, be very cautious while
Yeah.
you
Use
use
the
it. Put
disposable
it on your
only.
palette and then
Yeah.
use it.
This way you can keep your products healthy as well. They
Yes.
won't. Yeah. Because I understand that how expensive these products are for a makeup artist, and as a makeup artist, you do not want to uh, ma- let these products go in vain, right? So it's
Yeah.
important for you to sanitize and keep your products safe for future.
So, any question, guys? Any more questions? Please feel free to ask us. We'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise,
Also,
we'll just go.
Preeti, I would ask one thing that being a makeup artist, I'm sure that this particular COVID-19 pandemic has affected your work, right? So,
Yes.
how are you guys coping up with it? And now that when it's opening up, what are the comments and all you get from the clients? I mean, are they scared? Are they okay opening up to makeup? So, what all queries do you get from a lot of clients? I'm sure you must be getting a lot of queries
Yeah.
from guys. So, how do you
See,
go about it?
initially I think people were very hesitant to go in for an intimate wedding, a very small affair. But now, since the situation is not resolving, it's not coming to an end, seems like. So, the people have now made up their mind to go ahead and do small affairs and go ahead with their weddings. But mostly it's home weddings that are happening, or
Yeah.
maybe a very small affair at a hotel or something. people are ready to get their makeup done. Of course, it's their big day, so why would they not get it done?
Of
But
course.
of course, more than your clients, we have to be very cautious, and we are telling them that see, we don't want anybody else in the room other than the bride. And also we would, I mean, people are asking for discounts, Nupur. That, it's a very small affair, just a 50
I'm
gathering, just a 10
sure, I'm
people
sure.
gathering. So we
But
would
why
want
don't
to.
they understand that the makeup remains same, right? Even if it's a
Yes,
smaller
the
affair,
makeup
yeah.
remains the
And in
same, and moreover, we are following more. We are being more cautious. We are investing in those PPE kits and those gadgets and everything that you need right now, and we are
right,
risking our life as well. We're going
right.
out and working for you, making your big day. I mean, special and working for you. So you have to also understand that we are also putting our life at risk. So you have to be very cooperative in terms of prices. Rather,
Of
it
course,
should have gone up rather going
right.
down. We
Because
can't
all
give you.
things were
Uh,
not there previously, right? So all those sanitizing, disposables,
yes,
PPE kits, face
yes,
shields. So as an artist, you are protecting your clients. You're spending much more than what you were spending
yes,
previously. So I think
yes,
they should not ask for discounts and they should pay full to all the makeup artists because they are
yes,
also risking their lives to make your day special. So I'm sure,
yes.
guys, please don't ask for discounts from all those good makeup artists out there.
Thank you, Mansi. Can't agree more, she says.
I'm sure. I
Actually, I mean, everybody is, I mean, even the hairstylist is gonna be there, your draping is gonna happen, your makeup is gonna remain the same. Only the usage of soft colors maybe is gonna be there. We won't be
yeah,
using too many, deep tones or bright tones on you since it's a small affair and it's a day affair. But
of course.
the steps remain the same, the makeup remains the same, the draping and hair
Yeah,
remains the same. So how do you
right.
expect us to compromise on our prices? So
Yeah, yeah.
everybody has to, if we are cooperating with you, even there were a lot of cancellations, Nupur, in April and May, whatever bookings we had, they were either cancelled or they were postponed. I had refunded a lot of advance to many of my brides. We were
Oh,
being
right.
cooperative and we were being adjusting enough to understand the situation. So I expect even the clients to behave the same way.
Of course, of course, because now people are making more effort to make you guys safe in this COVID-19
Yes.
situation. So I don't justify to ask for discount also from artists, even if
Yes.
it's a smaller affair, right? But I'm
Yes.
sure that a lot of makeup artists are already giving discounts because that's
See,
what they
you
can
can
do
do a
right now.
little bit of regard for the client. You
Right,
can do a regard for
yeah.
the client. Of course, you can't be adamant, but telling them to going down 10K is just not possible.
Oh no, no, that's completely, that's insane actually. Why are they asking so much?
So that
So
way, this way we are losing a lot of bookings, and I mean it's a little. I mean, I'm not happy with the situation right now. Let's
but
see if November picks up and
yeah,
keeping our fingers crossed. Till then, if we get something, shoots are happening and
right.
something or the other is happening. Some artists have brides also, small affairs. जो भी शादियां हो रही हैं, बहुत artists के पास काम है भी. Inquiries are there, but वही है ना कि they want us to slash the rates so much that you let the booking go because you
Yeah,
don't
of course.
want to compromise so much.
Right, right. I understand completely. But I hope everything works out well for you guys and the whole situation comes out normal because it's been 4 months. We're also all tired, and I hope
Yes.
everybody is safe at home and following
Yeah,
all the
just try to be safe.
precautions. Right. So whoever
So
is
I
going
think
out, please follow all the precautions. Whether you are a
yes,
makeup artist or a non-makeup artist, should always
yes,
take care. And I hope all this time too shall pass really soon.
yes. If nothing else, this COVID has, of course, taught us how to follow the hygiene routines in terms of
Definitely, it
any.
has taught us a lot of things. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, staying with your family in your own zone and not spending too much out there. And I see a lot of people becoming really great chefs out there this time
Yes,
because
of course. Everybody's a chef.
Right. So I think,
So I think
yeah.
this too pass. So
Right.
it's let's announce the winner also, Nupur, now,
Copy,
and
you go away.
yeah.
You please
So the
announce.
person who has followed all the rules and followed Nupur back and followed me, tagged friends, and whatever rules were there, posted the story. So based on that, I mean it's genuine random selection. So we have selected. We're gonna post it in the story also. Lalita Sharma is the winner of the giveaway, and
So
we'll
you
be
can
happy
DM
to
us
send
or
it.
all your details.
Yeah,
You can send us a message with your complete address so that we can send you out the kit to you. And
yeah.
heartiest congratulations. And I hope you make a good use of this kit
Yes.
and make your clients and your everyone else protected in this time.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you so much. We're happy
Thank
to help you guys.
thank you
So,
everyone.
Shri,
Yeah.
thank you everyone for joining in and taking out time. Thank
Right.
you, Mansi. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone
Okay.
for such a great response. And I hope that everybody be safe and be healthy this time.
Yeah. And congratulations, Lalita Sharma. You have won this disposable kit in the giveaway. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating. Thank you, Kanishka. Thank you so much. We'll hope to see you guys soon in the next session. Thank you, Swati. Thank you so much.
Thank you
All right,
everyone.
Nupur. Thank you.
Right,
Thank you
Preeti,
for being here.
thank you for hosting this and thank you for letting me speak and introduce my product as well. So
Come on,
it
we wanted an expert to be here and give the tips and tricks. Earlier, also last week, also I had a hygiene session,
right.
and I wanted an expert to come and brief a little bit. So thank
Yeah.
you so much for your time,
Thank
and
you.
we look
Pleasure.
forward to work with you again. Thank you,
Definitely.
Nupur. Take
Thank
care.
you.
I'm ending the
Bye.
session now, guys. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye.